Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta Exchange. I just came too late to my home. I did not have enough sleep, so therefore no time to set up the camera. So only doing the audio now. In the evening, I will try video. I just came to Dubai. Surprisingly, there was a rain in Dubai. Yeah, coming back to the markets. US markets. Earlier, I used to tell if the markets are in a good condition, Fed chairman will speak intentionally hawkish. When the markets are in bad condition, intentionally he will speak dovish. At some point of time, people came to know they did not react. But yesterday, nobody expected. Everybody expected Fed chairman to speak dovishly, but he chose to speak hawkish. Everybody was expecting he will say, there will be first rate cut in the month of March. But he said, so that is unlikely. Instead, what you should have chosen to speak, you should have spoke, like something like from now to March, we need to see the data. So based on the data, we will decide something like that. You should have spoken. But the intentionally hawkish tone, March rate cut unlikely. So that triggered a sell off in US markets. Yesterday, already Alphabet, that is a Google parent company, and Microsoft both were falling because of the sentiment was not good in technology stocks. Nasdaq was already down. S&P 500 and Nasdaq both were down, but Dow was in green. And that's because like mostly the banking stocks were good. And after this news, Fed chairman's news, so Dow started falling. The fall was very severe in Dow from plus 50 point to minus 250 points. So that's about 300 point fall. But whereas, S&P 500 also fell, but Nasdaq did not fall much, but it has already fallen. So US markets may have to wait for a few more months for the rate cut, or probably, intentionally he might have used it. But from now to March, if the data is good, so they might go for rate cut. So this is the story about US markets. And Asian markets are as usual, so mixed. And like for the last 6 months, I've been observing Asian markets are always mixed. Very, very rarely all the markets go up or down together. And today, South Korean markets are higher, Hong Kong is higher, where Japan and Australia is down. GIFT Nifty, yesterday night it went more than 100 points, but the entire gain has been wiped out because of this US news. However, if you see very carefully for the last few weeks, we have not been following the US cues. Initially when there was a bad news, some few brokerages downgraded Apple. Apple fell because of that. US markets fell, but we went up. Then when the US markets went up, we came down because of HDFC Bank. And for the last 1 or 2 days, markets went up here, but they did not go up much in US. So we have been, in fact, moving in the opposite direction for the last few weeks. And moreover, today for us, the budget is more important. So, like until budget, whether the market is going to gap up or gap down, so that was decided by the US Qs. And now, because the US markets have fallen and this Fed news has come, the impact was seen everywhere. The gold price started falling, because the lower interest rate means higher prices for gold. So gold prices started falling, commodities started falling, all kinds of things. So we cannot expect a decent gap up, so, but markets may open flat. But despite this US, we are likely to open positive if I'm not wrong. That's mainly because after a long time, I think after 2 or 3 weeks, FIAs have started buying, and also FIAs have started buying in huge quantities. So yesterday, FIAs have bought about for about 1,000 crores. The domestic institutions also bought for about 2,000 plus crore. So together they have bought for 3,000 plus crores. So this FIA buying coupled with the budget, so we may not fall much, but we will wait until the budget is over. So that is until afternoon. But yesterday, closing time, the expectation was very high, and call premiums were really very very high. I was just checking 22,200 call. You know, when the morning, when the Nifty hit high, that was trading around 10-12 rupees. But in the evening, that is around 3:30, in fact, market was slightly lower in the last 5-10 minutes, but that premium shot up to 20 rupees. 22,200 is about 500 point away, and that was trading around 20 rupees just for today expiry, just one day expiry. And 22,300 call was trading around 13 rupees. So I think these premiums will be, eroded even in the first 1 hour itself. At least half of the premium will be wiped out. So that's my expectation. So budget, in the past, markets have moved higher after the budget. Some years like 2020, that is because of coronavirus. 22 is because of Russian war. So Russia-Ukraine war. So like that, 2015 there was a China currency devaluation, and 2019, so before the parliament election, FIs have decided that BJP will lose because they lost 5 state election in 2018. So therefore they kept on selling. So like that, so there were a number of years where market has not done well, but each year had some individual news flow. And but this year, I don't think that there is any such news flow. So on budget day, as well as after the budget, I expect the markets to move higher. So let us see what is going to happen. And as I told you, 21,835 on the spot. So that is what I'll be looking at, to have a bullish view. So as I said earlier, the markets are bullish on hourly chart, but markets are not bullish on a daily chart. So Nifty becoming bullish only if it crosses 22,100. That is almost all-time high. So until then, the markets, not looking bullish, but at the same time, not looking bearish also. So Nifty will become bearish only if they 21,470 on the downside if it is broken. Say roughly speaking, 21,500 to 22,100. So we need not worry much about the global cues. Local cues will dominate the market today. However, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Infosys, ADRs, which are higher in the morning trading session of US, but closing time, so the closing was not really very good. So anyway, so we have a bad global cues, but today we may not be reacting to the global cues. We will be reacting to local cues. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.